Good afternoon. This is Wilhelmina again. Wilhelmina Ford is in Conakry right now. 6 months ago, I was here. Now, today is November 19, 2022. 6 months ago, I was in Conakry. Now, again, I'm in Conakry. This could be my last trip for 2022. Excuse me. I was in Mali last week. Then I handle Mali, Conakry, and Sierra Leone. I accompany the buyer in order to assist on the ground. It doesn't matter if he is my seller or not. When I travel with the buyer, I do charge my services. I do charge my travel cost in order for the buyer to accompany and assist on the ground. Why? There are so many issues on the ground, whether you are my seller or not. Believe me, guys, if you are not very vigilant and you have been offered cheap price, pay CIF cost, insurance, and freight only, believe me, you're gonna end into disaster. There is no way you will get the gold paying CIF. There is no way. In Africa, it is a cash business. That's the reason why you meet Wilhelmina, right? And that's the reason why I put everything on social media. This is an e-commerce now this time. This is my platform. Whether you search on YouTube channel, my video pop up into your screen. And then when you click into the link on Facebook, everything is on my Facebook. This is my platform. I am not an agency. I'm not. You're just lucky to watch this video. When you search on YouTube, I'm the only person who show my face. Most of you guys are hiding your faces. Now, the reason why I'm live, because whenever I go, this is my portable office. All right. Whether I go to Ghana, whether I go to Mali, whether I go to Sierra Leone, you can communicate with Wilhelmina. This is my portable office. Now, you're going to say, Wilhelmina, I have the buyer. And you come to my platform. My question is, did you read? Because the procedure is on every video. Whether you buy gold and diamond, exactly the same. You have to place your order. You have to identify yourself who you are, whether you're a buyer or not. Right? On WhatsApp, there's so many time waster. On LinkedIn, there's so many joker. On Facebook as well, there's so many joker. Alright, I'm sorry guys if I call you joker, because this is not for you. If you think you can earn commission, if you think you can earn money, yes, this is a very lucrative business. I am a freelancer. The seller hired Wilhelmina to handle the marketing. I position Africa. I'm staying in this hotel, in Kalum Hotel. This hotel is fully booked. There is a seminar about mining. There is a seminar about UNICEF. There's a seminar in this hotel about China. They are here. Why they are here? Business. And you, as a small trader, it's also your own business. But you're gonna ask, Wilhelmina, I wanna bring the gold to Dubai. We will pay after final assay. I think you have the wrong perception. You don't have the money. You are going to leverage or you're going to launder. The meaning of launder means just like a washing machine. You have a dirty clothes. You put the dirty clothes in the washing machine and the washing machine clean and then you hang it. Gold exactly the same. You're going to launder. You don't have the cash. The real buyer doesn't talk too much. Only bullshit buyer talk too much. Now, don't be annoyed. Don't be, don't be angry with Wilhelmina because I'm straightforward. If you cannot afford, this is not for you. Mhm. And you're gonna say, Wilhelmina, what is the price? My gosh, you're a businessman. You should know that. Our selling price, LBMA less 5%. Now, you're gonna say, oh, too expensive. Of course, you're buying expensive item. Mhm. Wilhelmina is the gatekeeper. If you walk into any seller, the licensee exporter, he will price you 5% based on the world market LBMA. Because you are talking to Wilhelmina, I am very accommodating because you are using my services. Wilhelmina will negotiate the price for you to my seller. It doesn't matter if he is my seller or not. I am here to negotiate. What is the cost of negotiation fail? Because the two party doesn't agree, right? So I am here to assist the buyer and also the seller. Mr. Buyer, you are going to pay Wilhelmina. Yes, this is no free. This information is worth $1 million. I put everything what necessary requirements you need. This is how you're gonna buy through social media. We are now on e-commerce. So Wilhelmina, I have a buyer. To me, I don't believe it. Because you came to my platform, you should read the procedure called FCO, meaning full corporate offer. We are offering to the world. We have the gold 22 plus, raw materials. This is the Dore bar. The purity is from 95, 96, 97. It depends on every bar. The origin, Conakry, Mali, Sierra Leone. The mode of payment, F.O.B. If you're gonna say, I wanna buy gold bank instrument, LC, is BLC, bank guarantee, to me you're bullshitting. Because gold is not for guarantee. The bank will not guarantee us. The bank will guarantee you because you have the facilities in the bank. You have to buy and wholesale to the seller who produce gold. You're gonna say, I wanna buy gold 24 carats. No, the 24 carats already refined. There is no discount. You are buying Dore bar, mined direct from the soil. The dust gold they gather, they smelt it into bar, then ready for export called a Dore bar. Without Dore bar, there would be no jewelry. Without the Dore bar, there would be no 24 carats. Without the Dore bar, there would be no gold bullion. I had a buyer today. He was asking me about 99.99. And he's just asking silly question. And he said, I want to buy gold bullion. Well, you can buy that to the central bank. You can buy that to the refinery with no discount. The refinery is buying from the producer of precious mineral, right? The 95% purity can make into 24 carats. So most ignorant trader, oh, I want to buy gold. There is a purity. Of course, they have to refine it. They have to remove the purity. Even though 91%, they can make it into 99.99. Believe me, I went to the refinery in Brisbane where I live. I was talking to the CEO of the refinery. Even 91%, they can make into gold bullion 99.99. So you guys searching for gold, especially Indians, oh, I want to buy gold 99.99. You guys are just bluffing yourself. Right? You're bluffing yourself. You are a businessman, you should know that. The gold can make into 12 carats. You have to refine it, 12 carats, 14 carats, 18 carats, 22 carats, 24 carats. So without the Dore bar, you cannot make into 12 carats. Now, on this video, I put everything. It's up for you to digest it. Do not ask question because the question and answer is in front of you. Question and answer is already in front of you. Now, I'm going to summarize. You are buying a raw material with this Dore bar. the price of the Dore bar based on the world market. Today, the price of gold is 57. That is LBMA. That is refined. Because you're buying unrefined, we give you a discount, right, of 5%. Because you're paying my services, I will ask my head office to give you 8%, right? If you want to buy, walk into the office, the seller will charge you 5%, sometimes 3%. I have a buyer here in Conakry. I've given them a very good deal. Why? He paid my extra service. She can or he can afford to pay my extra service. And you, Mr. Buyer, you're just floating around and running and chasing, thinking you can get cheap price. Gold is not cheap. It's not. Even banana is not cheap. Even tomato. This is commodity you're buying. There is a price. Tomato, salad, or lettuce, there is a price. Even asparagus, there is a price. Right? This is commodity you're buying. So if you don't have the money, how are you able to function? You're buying money to make money. As I always mention that. If you don't have the money, you're using bank instrument, forget about it. You don't have cash. You have a deficiency of cash flow. Why you are going to use a bank instrument? You are going to use the contract to show it to your bank because you have a facilities. Africa doesn't do business like that. Cash business, gold is cash. You have the money, paper money, we have the gold. Simple as that. Now you're gonna say, well, Amina, how I'm going to get the gold? Very simple. Did you read? In this video, the procedure is there. The carats, the purity, and etc. The mode of payment is F.O.B. And then you're gonna ask, well, Amina, what is the requirement? My gosh, you are not reading. You're not. I'm the one who put everything. Still, you're not reading. What is the requirement? To me, you're a bullshit. Excuse my language. Because the seller would not tell you. I am the only person who put everything online for you to understand, because Africa has been tarnished by a crook buyer asking cheap price, asking bank instrument, asking to bring gold to Germany, to Dubai, to Hong Kong, to Singapore. You don't have the money. You are going to leverage. To me, you're a launderer. Yes, you are a launderer. Most of you don't have cash. I have the buyer with me. Easy. That gentleman, he transferred the payment to my seller's bank account. I accompanied them. They paid my services. And he's happy. Yeah. And then I'm going to fly to Dubai, because I interviewed the buyer when I stopped over in Dubai for one night. So 24, I have to fly to Dubai. I have to bring the buyer. I will choose which seller I'm going to put the buyer. I am the gatekeeper. Mr. Seller, if you're watching me, if you made a mistake, you're over. You wouldn't get the buyer. You always ask, well, Amina, give me buyer. I don't. I don't give the buyer. I don't chase the buyer. Buyer is chasing me because I put everything. Mr. Seller, you might learn out of this. There's so many sellers have a difficulty dealing with international buyer. The company that I work with, he is the producer of gold. He wouldn't barge in with your bargaining power. But however, because you are paying my services, I am very lenient, and my head office will listen to me. Why? Because I bring you to the office. Before you're gonna come for conference, think about it. Whether you're a buyer or not. You're gonna say, well, Amina, what I'm gonna get out of that? Did you read? You have to place an order. Read first what you need. When you buy gold and when you take out of the country, even diamond, you need a certificate of clearance, the commercial invoice, the ownership, the declaration. The gold is free of illegal activities. You have to insure. You have to pay the logistic. If you don't have the money, how are you able to function? Right? Most of you asking CIF, it wouldn't work. That is why you're desperate. I just interviewed this buyer 6 months ago in Holiday Inn. He's Indian. He walked in and he didn't get the gold in Ghana. He said he lost money. I said, no, you didn't lose money. You paid taxes because you were being offered. That is your fault. The owner of the gold will not give it to this gentleman. I told him. He came to Holiday Inn 6 months ago. Now he called me. He's desperate. He doesn't read. And I said to him, I don't have time to explain. I am not a babysitter. That's the reason why I put everything. If you went to school, I'm sure you will understand. You just pretend to be dumb. I don't like to deal with a man with dumb brain because I went to school, I pay attention. This business is very lucrative business. That is why the seller hired Wilhelmina, because the seller have a difficulty dealing with you guys. Why? You keep on bargain, and you're a liar. Don't lie to yourself. You have the money? Tell me. I will entertain you now. When you read the full corporate offer, when you come to Wilhelmina, I'm gonna ask you, how did you found me? You're gonna say, oh, I read on your Facebook and on your YouTube channel, okay? Did you read? Did you comprehend? Not really. Go back and read again. That's my question. Why? Once you come back to Wilhelmina, you have to send me an LOI, letter of intent to purchase, coming from you, Mr. Buyer. You have to identify yourself. You have to convince me that you're a buyer. Send me a copy of your business registration, a copy of your importation license, your passport copy, proof of fund, bank statement, to convince me that you're a buyer. You already read the full corporate offer. Why you pretend to be dumb? I just finished talking to this buyer today. While I'm here, I'm busy. This is my portable office. Yeah, you don't need to go to the office. When you come to Wilhelmina, you will see your order. You have to place your order. Then I will advise the head office that let us proceed the contract. So Wilhelmina, send me a copy of mining license. I would not release unless you convince me. Unless you show me the proof of fund, your bank statement that you have $1 million. This buyer in Dubai that I'm going to meet, I'm flying this week. He's convinced me. He showed me his business license. He convinced me that he have $1 million in his bank account. He's not scared. He came to see me last week to my hotel. We have a good dinner. He felt comfortable. He was being offered a lot of cheap price. He didn't believe it. When he saw this tough woman, he come to see me at Holiday Inn. Yeah. Now I'm going to meet him and I will bring him to a destination where I feel comfortable. I make a decision which seller I'm going to bring the buyer. Yes? Whether I put the buyer to Sierra Leone, Conakry, or Mali, I will determine. If the seller doesn't look after Wilhelmina, if the seller made a mistake, you finish. Mr. Seller, you finish, you're over. Yeah, that's the reason why I always tell my seller, do not make any mistake. You make a mistake, it costs you $1 million as well. Now, this is my last trip, 2022. Now you're gonna say, Wilhelmina, how much you charge? Can you afford? If you can afford to buy the gold, therefore you can afford to pay my services. Today, I am charging $15,000 for you to accompany to cover my airfare, hotel accommodation, food, and spending money. And if you cannot afford to me, you are not a buyer. You cannot afford to pay the gold. This buyer waiting for me in Dubai, he can afford, sky's the limit. Why? He need a supply. Yes. So if you are just brokering, thinking, Madam, I have a buyer, how much is my commission? I'm sorry guys, I don't deal with joker broker. Why? Instead, we decided to give the buyer a discount in order for him to get the profit, and then he will come back to us. I have the buyer here. And then I have a lot of sellers wanting to see me while I'm in Conakry. Yes. You would never find a person that very blunt, and yes, I am very brutal, I'm very frank. Why? I done it purposely. This is for the benefit of every buyer. Mr. Buyer, if you've been searching for cheap price, you went to Ghana, you went to Kampala, you went to Nairobi, you went to Tanzania, good luck. I wish you good luck, because I don't deal Ghana, I don't deal. I don't deal Cameroon. I don't deal Kampala. I don't deal Nairobi. I don't deal Tanzania. I only deal Conakry, Mali, and Sierra Leone. But one seller, I punish him. He made a mistake, the biggest mistake. It cost $1 million. That's the reason why I'm going to increase my services. Yes, I do charge. My services is not for free. I already given you free information here in front of you. This information worth $1 million. No such seller explaining to you like this. None whatsoever. I put everything. So don't come to Wilhelmina asking what is the procedure, because if you're asking what is the procedure to me, you didn't read. The procedure is in front of you. You're going to see how much is the price. It's already on this video. Every video called LBMA. If you don't listen to me, you are not a buyer. You are just time waster. So thank you very much. So I shall see you next year. There's a prediction next year that the gold will turn to 3,500. I'm going to raise my calculator. 3,500 per ounce. It's up for you to multiply 32.5. Yeah? You would not able to afford. Only the big spender can afford. But if your capital is very low, you cannot. Now, however, because you come to Wilhelmina, I'm very considerate. I might consider 5 kilos or 10 kilos, but you don't get the profit on 5 kilos. This is a trial. So, if you have limited cash, I can consider 5 kilos or consider 10 kilos, but you have to show me that you're going to sign a 12 months contract. Yes? And you have to show me that you are really, really serious. Yeah? I have been rejected thousands of joker buyer as well. They don't like me. Those people who blog me on the internet and scam page, I'm not a scammer. You are the scammer. Why? You're hiding your faces. You don't like my guts? Too bad. I really don't care. I was being blogged that Mrs. Ford is a scammer. I don't know how much I scam you guys. I was being scammed in Ghana big time. I was being screwed. So, then you say, well, Wilhelmina is a scammer. You are one of the scammer. Why? You don't have the money. Define me the meaning of scam. Means you're a liar. You're deceitful. You're thieves. You're criminal. You're hiding your faces. This gentleman created a page that Wilhelmina is a scammer. Good luck, guys. Good luck. I don't owe nothing to anyone. Good luck. I was being scammed in Ghana big time. A lady. I'm not yet finished. Yes? I'm not yet finished. I met a ministry in here. They have a conference from Ghana. I shared that I was being scammed in your country. Big time. And then you guys, you accuse me I'm a scammer. My goodness, you are a scammer. Why? You ask for cheap price. I don't receive any single cents from you. Especially the people in Ghana. Those guys who created a fake page that I'm a scammer, well, good luck. I really wish good luck. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. You buy gold? Good. If you don't buy gold, good luck. Alright? Thank you very much. Don't ask question. The question and answer is in front of you. Click below. Subscribe on YouTube and subscribe on Facebook. You're a winner. But if you're not paying attention, you're a loser. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant good afternoon again. I will see you next year, January 2023.